The scorching Montana sun cast long shadows across the Badlands as Dr. Sarah Mitchell's brush carefully swept away 80 million years of sediment, revealing what would become one of the most significant paleontological discoveries of the 21st century. The year was 2023, and beneath the layered sandstone of the Hell Creek Formation lay a secret that would challenge everything scientists thought they knew about prehistoric insects. What emerged from those ancient rocks wasn't just another fossil. It was a window into a world where insects reached sizes that defied modern understanding. The specimen, nearly perfectly preserved, measured an astonishing 27 inches in length, with a wingspan that stretched over 36 inches, making it the largest insect fossil ever discovered in North America. As Dr. Mitchell's team carefully excavated the surrounding matrix, they uncovered not just one specimen, but an entire collection of massive insect remains, suggesting something even more remarkable. These weren't isolated mutations, but rather members of a thriving species that once dominated the skies of prehistoric Montana. The discovery raised immediate questions that would send shockwaves through the scientific community. How could insects grow to such enormous proportions? What ecological conditions made their existence possible? And perhaps most intriguingly, what caused their eventual extinction? The fossil's preservation was extraordinary, revealing details down to the microscopic level, from the intricate patterns of wing venation to the complex structure of compound eyes larger than golf balls. Under the microscope, the creature's fearsome predatory adaptations became clear: serrated mandibles capable of crushing thick exoskeletons, powerful legs armed with sharp spines, and specialized sensory organs that suggested highly developed hunting capabilities. This wasn't just any prehistoric insect. This was an apex predator that ruled the skies during a time when even pterosaurs had to be cautious. The specimen, which would later be named Titanoptera maximus, represented not just a new species, but an entirely new family of prehistoric insects. Its discovery in the Hell Creek Formation, famous for yielding Tyrannosaurus rex fossils, suggested these giant insects coexisted with some of the most fearsome dinosaurs that ever lived. But how did they survive in such a competitive ecosystem? What advantages did their unusual size confer, and what challenges did it present? As Dr. Mitchell's team worked to understand these questions, they began to uncover evidence of an ancient world far more complex than anyone had imagined. The sedimentary layers surrounding the fossil told a story of a warm, humid environment with oxygen levels significantly higher than those of today, conditions that would have been crucial for supporting such large arthropods. But this was just the beginning of a mystery that would take years to unravel, involving dozens of scientists across multiple disciplines and challenging our fundamental understanding of insect evolution. The impact of this discovery would extend far beyond the field of paleontology, offering new insights into atmospheric composition during the late Cretaceous period and raising important questions about the potential for insect gigantism in Earth's history. As researchers began their analysis, they couldn't help but wonder what other magnificent creatures might still lie hidden in the rocks, waiting to rewrite the story of life on Earth. The revelation of Titanoptera maximus demanded a complete re-evaluation of ancient ecosystems and the conditions that made such extraordinary creatures possible. As researchers delved deeper into the Hell Creek Formation, they discovered evidence of an environment radically different from anything existing on Earth today. Advanced geochemical analysis of the surrounding rocks revealed atmospheric oxygen levels approaching 35%. Significantly higher than our current 21%. This hyperoxic environment would have supercharged the tracheal breathing system of prehistoric insects, enabling them to sustain their massive size while maintaining the high metabolic rates necessary for active predation. The ancient Montana landscape where these creatures thrived was a world of extremes. Vast floodplains intersected by meandering rivers, dense forests of conifers and early flowering plants, and a climate that alternated between intense wet and dry seasons. This diverse ecosystem provided the perfect hunting grounds for Titanoptera maximus, whose remarkable adaptations became clearer with each new analysis. Using cutting-edge imaging techniques, scientists reconstructed the creature's internal anatomy, revealing a respiratory system far more sophisticated than that of modern insects. A complex network of enlarged tracheae and air sacs allowed for efficient oxygen distribution throughout its massive body, while specialized muscle attachments in the thorax suggested unprecedented flight capabilities. The creature's compound, eyes preserved in exceptional detail, contained over 20,000 individual facets, more than twice the number found in modern dragonflies. This extraordinary visual system would have provided nearly 360-degree vision with exceptional motion detection, making it a formidable aerial predator. But perhaps most fascinating was the discovery of specialized sensory organs along the wings and body, suggesting these insects could detect minute changes in air pressure and temperature. This sensitivity would have given them a significant advantage in detecting approaching predators or tracking potential prey. The relationship between Titanoptera maximus and its contemporary species painted a picture of complex ecological interactions. Trace fossils found in the same layers showed evidence of predation on smaller pterosaurs and early birds, while distinctive damage patterns on some specimens suggested these giants weren't immune to predation themselves, possibly falling prey to larger pterosaurs or even small theropod dinosaurs. This discovery raised intriguing questions about the arms race between predator and prey during the late Cretaceous period. How did the presence of such large flying insects influence the evolution of early birds? What role did they play in shaping the ecosystems they inhabited? And what can their eventual extinction tell us about the vulnerability of even the most successful species to environmental change? As researchers continued their investigation, they began to uncover evidence of social behavior that would revolutionize our understanding of prehistoric insect intelligence. Distinct wear patterns on multiple specimens suggested these creatures might have engaged in complex mating rituals, while the discovery of several specimens in close proximity hinted at possible group hunting strategies. Could these ancient insects have possessed levels of social organization comparable to modern social wasps or ants? The implications were staggering, forcing scientists to reconsider long-held assumptions about the cognitive capabilities of prehistoric insects. The scientific community's response to Titanoptera maximus sparked intense debate and controversy, dividing researchers into opposing camps. The traditional view of insect evolution, which had long suggested strict size limitations due to respiratory constraints, was suddenly thrown into question. Dr. James Henderson from Stanford University led a vocal opposition, arguing that the specimens must represent an anomaly or possibly a misidentification. His team proposed that the fossils might be composite remains of multiple species, artificially appearing as one massive creature. This sparked a heated exchange in leading scientific journals, with researchers worldwide weighing in on the possibility of insect gigantism during the Cretaceous period. The controversy deepened when Dr. Elena Rodriguez from the University of Michigan published a groundbreaking analysis of the specimen's tracheal system. Using advanced three-dimensional scanning techniques, her team demonstrated that Titanoptera maximus possessed a previously unknown type of respiratory architecture, one that combined elements of both insect and vertebrate respiratory systems. This hybrid breathing mechanism would have allowed for far more efficient oxygen uptake than previously thought possible in arthropods. The findings sent shockwaves through the paleontological community. If such fundamental assumptions about insect respiratory limitations were wrong, what other long-held beliefs might need revision? The debate intensified when researchers from the Chinese Academy of Sciences announced the discovery of similar specimens in the Yixian Formation, suggesting these giant insects might have had a much wider distribution than initially thought. The Chinese fossils, while slightly smaller, showed remarkable similarities to Titanoptera maximus, including the specialized respiratory structures identified by Dr. Rodriguez. DNA analysis of preserved soft tissues, a controversial technique in itself, suggested a common ancestry between the American and Asian specimens, pointing to a previously unknown radiation of giant predatory insects during the late Cretaceous. Critics argued about the reliability of genetic data from specimens so ancient, leading to heated exchanges at international conferences and in peer-reviewed publications. The scientific community found itself grappling with fundamental questions about the nature of insect evolution and the limitations of body size in arthropods. Were there other examples of such evolutionary innovations hiding in the fossil record? Could modern insects, under the right conditions, achieve similar sizes? As the debate raged, new evidence continued to emerge. A team of atmospheric scientists from MIT proposed that localized areas of hyperoxia might have existed during the late Cretaceous, creating oxygen oases where giant insects could thrive. This hypothesis offered a potential explanation for the distribution pattern of Titanoptera fossils, but raised new questions about atmospheric circulation patterns in the prehistoric world. The impact of these discoveries extended beyond paleontology, influencing fields from evolutionary biology to atmospheric science. Research teams began exploring the implications for modern climate change, questioning whether changing atmospheric conditions might lead to significant size changes in contemporary insect populations. The controversy surrounding Titanoptera Maximus highlighted a crucial aspect of scientific progress: how new discoveries can challenge established theories and force researchers to reconsider their fundamental assumptions. What other revolutionary findings might lie waiting in the fossil record, ready to reshape our understanding of life's history on Earth? The reconstruction of Titanoptera maximus's hunting and survival strategies revealed a predator more formidable than initially imagined. Advanced computer modeling, based on the remarkably preserved flight muscles and wing structures, demonstrated flight capabilities that would rival modern military aircraft. The creature could achieve speeds of up to 90 miles per hour in short bursts, while maintaining the ability to hover motionless and execute precise aerial maneuvers that would be impossible for most modern flying creatures. Using state-of-the-art biomechanical analysis, researchers determined that Titanoptera maximus employed a unique hunting strategy that combined elements from modern dragonflies, birds of prey, and even some characteristics reminiscent of modern military attack helicopters. The creature's massive compound eyes, coupled with specialized motion-tracking neurons preserved in the fossil's brain case, suggested an ability to process visual information at rates far exceeding those of modern insects. This visual acuity, combined with its exceptional flight capabilities, made it an apex predator of the Cretaceous skies. The discovery of preserved stomach contents within several specimens provided direct evidence of their hunting prowess. Analysis revealed fragments of small pterosaurs, primitive birds, and even other large insects, confirming that Titanoptera maximus sat at the top of its food chain. More surprisingly, some specimens contained remains of small terrestrial dinosaurs, suggesting these aerial predators occasionally targeted land-based prey. The hunting behavior of Titanoptera maximus appeared to involve complex strategic elements. Wear patterns on the mandibles and legs indicated different hunting techniques for different types of prey. The presence of specialized sensory organs along the wing margins suggested an ability to detect air pressure changes created by potential prey or approaching predators, similar to the lateral line system in fish. This sophisticated sensory array would have provided a three-dimensional awareness of its surroundings that exceeds anything found in modern flying insects. Evidence of pack hunting behavior emerged from sites where multiple specimens were found together. Analysis of fossil deposits suggested coordinated attacks, with different individuals playing distinct roles in the hunt, some acting as pursuit predators while others moved to cut off escape routes. This level of social coordination was previously unknown in prehistoric insects and raised intriguing questions about their cognitive capabilities. Study of the creature's neurological structure, preserved in exceptional detail in several specimens, revealed a brain size proportionally larger than that of any known insect, living or extinct. Complex neural structures suggested advanced spatial awareness and possibly even primitive problem-solving abilities. The implications of these findings forced researchers to reconsider the potential for intelligence in prehistoric arthropods. The predatory adaptations of Titanoptera maximus extended beyond hunting equipment. Their exoskeletons showed signs of structural reinforcement that would have protected them during high-speed pursuits and potential collisions with prey. Specialized heat-dissipating structures suggested an ability to maintain extended periods of high-energy activity, a crucial advantage for a pursuit predator. What made these creatures particularly fascinating was their ability to exploit multiple ecological niches. Evidence suggested they were equally adept at hunting in dense forest canopies and open skies during both day and night. This adaptability likely contributed to their success and widespread distribution during the late Cretaceous period. The picture that emerged was of a creature that combined the precision of a modern dragonfly, the hunting prowess of a falcon, and the social coordination of a pack hunter. But what environmental pressures drove the evolution of such a sophisticated predator? And what insights might this provide into the potential for complex behavior in other prehistoric species? The legacy of Titanoptera maximus extends far beyond its remarkable physical characteristics, challenging our fundamental understanding of evolution and raising profound questions about the future of life on Earth. The creature's ultimate extinction, coinciding with the end Cretaceous mass extinction event 66 million years ago, provides crucial insights into the vulnerability of even the most successful species to rapid environmental change. Recent analysis of extinction layers reveals that these magnificent predators survived until the very end of the Cretaceous, making them one of the last spectacular examples of insect gigantism in Earth's history. The sudden disappearance of such a successful and widely distributed species serves as a sobering reminder of how quickly evolutionary innovations can be lost. The impact of Titanoptera maximus on modern science continues to grow as researchers apply insights from its study to contemporary challenges. Engineers at multiple institutions are studying the creature's flight mechanisms to improve drone design and aerial robotics. The unique respiratory system has inspired new approaches to efficient oxygen delivery in medical applications, while its compound eye structure has influenced the development of advanced optical sensors. Perhaps most intriguingly, the discovery has forced a re-evaluation of the potential for insect evolution under different atmospheric conditions. Climate scientists studying modern atmospheric changes have begun investigating whether current trends might influence insect size and distribution patterns. Could future environmental conditions once again favor the evolution of giant insects? What would such changes mean for global ecosystems? The societal implications of these discoveries extend into the realm of public policy and environmental conservation. The example of Titanoptera maximus demonstrates how drastically Earth's ecosystems can change, raising urgent questions about the preservation of modern insect species facing similar environmental pressures. What might we lose before we even discover it? Current estimates suggest that millions of insect species remain undiscovered, many potentially facing extinction due to human activity and climate change. The preservation of the Hell Creek Formation fossils also highlights the crucial importance of protecting paleontological sites. How many other revolutionary discoveries might be lost to development or resource extraction? As research continues, new questions emerge faster than answers can be found. Recent studies suggest possible surviving populations of Titanoptera maximus in isolated pockets until as recently as the early Paleocene, raising intriguing questions about the species' adaptability and resilience. Could similar ancient species have survived in remote areas even longer? What other extraordinary creatures might still await discovery in the fossil record? The story of Titanoptera maximus reminds us that the history of life on Earth is far more complex and surprising than we once imagined. It challenges us to question our assumptions about the limits of evolution and the nature of intelligence. As we face unprecedented environmental challenges in the modern world, the lessons learned from this ancient predator become increasingly relevant. The mystery of Titanoptera maximus continues to evolve, with each new discovery adding layers to our understanding while generating fresh questions. What other secrets might these ancient insects still hold? How many more assumptions about prehistoric life remain to be challenged? As we stand on the brink of new technological advances in paleontology and related fields, we must wonder, what other extraordinary creatures and capabilities might we discover, and how might they change our understanding of life's potential? The legacy of this magnificent creature serves as a reminder that the greatest scientific discoveries often come not just from finding new fossils, but from being willing to challenge our fundamental assumptions about what is possible in the natural world.